What is this wood and metal thread-related contraption? Found in my engineer grandparents' house, among other beautiful functional artifacts. It's approximately 60 centimeters long. It has no visible text or numbers, and at least 50 years old. I have been searching about spools, but nothing yet. Any idea what this oddly beautiful object is for? It's an antique yarn twist tester from the late 19th century, used to determine the exact amount of twist in a length of yarn or thread. These antique devices were vital for evaluating the quality, strength, and softness of textiles. A specific length of yarn, usually under controlled tension, is clamped between two adjustable vices on the machine. A hand crank is turned to rotate one of the clamps in reverse, completely untwisting the yarn. The built-in counter mechanism mechanically tracks the exact number of rotations required to untwist the fibers until they lie completely straight. Dividing the number of turns by the original length of the sample yields the standard measurement for yarn twist, such as twists per inch. What is this small ceramic lady? Just her torso and legs as separate pieces, found in an antique store. My friend found it for me in an antique store while she was on vacation. Neither of us knows what it is, but it's possible it's meant to be part of something else. It's about 3 inches tall, and both pieces have little holes around the bases. I tried searching ceramic porcelain lady figurine torso leg separate antique ornament and various configurations of those words, but no luck. Does anyone have any idea where it could have come from? It's the porcelain parts of a 1920s to 30s pincushion doll. The doll is integrated into a stuffed fabric skirt that serves as a pincushion with separately attached crossed legs. These were commonly used for decorative vanity or sewing table pieces and were made in Germany or Japan during the interwar period. I just found these and they are so interesting. I bought them to figure out what they are. Approximately 5.5 inches long by about an inch wide, and they are strong and sturdy. Can you please tell me what these were for? Thank you. These are vintage finger wave curl clips, commonly used in the 1920s to 1940s to style hair. The clips are designed to snap into place to create waves, often made of aluminum or steel. This has been in my shed since we bought the house about 5 years ago. I have no idea what it could be, and I've always wondered what it was. It's about 2 feet long, it's not too heavy, it has a power cord that has been cut, and no stamps or identifiable marks. It has a canister on top, and it has hoses that run from it. Can anyone help identify what this might be? This item is a mid-century carbide bird cannon, often referred to as a bird scarer or orchard cannon, used to protect crops from birds and were common in the 1950s. The cannon works by mixing calcium carbide and water to create acetylene gas. Once the gas builds up to a certain amount, it is emptied into the explosion chamber, and a flint is struck, igniting the gas and creating an extremely loud sound in hopes of scaring away birds. These did not require power to operate. Does anyone know what this thing is and what it's for? I saw this at a flea market, and no one knows what it is. I didn't buy it, I turned it over in my hands. I asked the seller what it was, but he didn't know. My best guess is some kind of nutcracker, and the metal pick is for prying open partially open pistachios. If there are any better guesses, please let me know. It's an antique German Plow model. The model sizes were used for salesmen to go door to door, so people could see heavy, bulky products that were not easily transported. Hence, it is small enough to carry. The actual plow for usage would have been standard size. I've had this ceramic frog in my garden for 2 years since I first moved in. It's about 5.5 inches tall, 8 inches wide, and surely the holes must have a purpose. Someone suggested it's a planter, the mouth is meant to be a bird bath, but it seems too small for any of that. I'm looking forward to someone figuring it out. I am pretty sure this was in my friend's house growing up. It's a 1970s soap dish and toothbrush holder. Here's an online marketplace listing for the same item in yellow. The frog sat on the bathroom counter, and toothbrushes went in the holes in the back, and a small bar of soap sat in the mouth. What is this interesting piece of furniture in a hotel? I'm wondering what this old piece of furniture was for in a hotel in Victoria, BC. I'm guessing maybe a bassinet. I'm not sure about the top though, which wasn't hinged, and maybe wasn't original. I'm curious to know if anyone can help me identify what this is. It's an early 19th century dough table, also known as a bread table, traditionally used for the preparation and fermentation of bread dough. The dough is placed in the wooden box to allow it to rise. Then, when the dough is ready to be kneaded, it can be finished on the flat top, before being taken to a communal village oven. What is this cast iron gear ring with attached arm, found in the basement of our 1908 Craftsman home in Greeley, Colorado when we bought the place? Greeley was founded as an agricultural colony, so a farm equipment origin seems plausible, but I genuinely have no idea. It could also be industrial or mill-related. The basement had a lot of mysterious items. We're very curious what this tool could be used for. It's the shaker grate from a coal furnace, from the late 19th century through the 1950s. Here is a similar part, in what is referred to as an octopus furnace. Rotating the handle breaks up the clinker that forms when burning coal, allowing ash to continue falling into the ash box. What is this metal object with handle and a conical base found in a private antique museum in rural Saskatchewan? And the curator doesn't know either. The conical base can unscrew from the triangular handle. The handle may not actually be a handle, as it has slits in it. It is about average weight for its size and is about 7 or 8 inches tall. I think it is cast iron, but I am not actually sure. The pin on the handle and the piece of paper inside the base have nothing to do with it. Funnily enough, the paper is the phone number of someone who came through the museum a decade ago and asked the curator to phone her if he ever found out what it was. Does anyone have any idea what it is? Please tell us down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.